Hey, put down the fishing pole. Hey, don't fall in that hole. It's time for the Marky B episode. Even if your name is Joe, even if you've got to go, it's time for the Marky B episode. Always remember to like and subscribe. Today's story is about Pee Wee. Pee Wee was one of our friends, me, Jimmy Johnson. Pee Wee all grew up at the same time. And we were teenagers all at the same time, so we were trying to, as teenagers do, trying to learn about sex and scoring chicky-doos and grabbing titties and all that stuff. So one weekend, Pee Wee says these three girls going to meet us down by the creek little nature area where there's a bunch of trees and bushes and whatnot. So sure enough, we meet these girls down there, and we get a little drinking, little smoking, and all kind of get together and pair off and go into the bushes and do our business. And sure enough, I won the race that day, and didn't take that long, and I kind of looked up over the bushes, and it wasn't long that Jimmy Johnson was giving me a little high five in the air, and the sense of accomplishment and success filled the air. It was quite a happy moment. And then we heard the bushes rattling around, and we heard a girl. The girl behind in the bushes with Pee Wee was, "Oh, Pee Wee, oh, Pee Wee, Pee Wee, Pee Wee, I'm gonna, Pee Wee, Pee Wee." And it got louder and louder in the bushes. And we kind of looked at each other and said, "My God, what in the hell is Pee Wee doing?" Then there was a bunch of screaming. We couldn't exactly hear what was said, but there was a bunch of screaming, and sure enough, this girl comes running out, half-naked girl comes running out, covered in some kind of liquid. I figured it was sweat, and because she was screaming so much, and goes running by screaming, "Ah!" And so Pee Wee walks out and has this strange look of satisfaction on his face, not knowing what the hell just happened. We kind of got the hell out of there. Anyway, we viewed it as a success, even though we wondered what the hell. Talked to Pee Wee later about what had happened, and he said it was his secret sex move. That you guys are dumbasses. He has a secret sex move, so we're kind of wondering whether there's some kind of yoga finger thing or button thing or spot thing or some kind of trick that you pull. We didn't know, so the very next week, Jimmy Johnson met these three girls from the next town over, invited us for beers and to watch a movie or something. One of these girls had an apartment. So we drove the 40 miles and we get over there, and sure enough, there's these three chicky-doos in this apartment and a little TV, and we drink and smoke and start to pair off and get it on, and it was working out pretty good. The TV was kind of flickering a little bit, so it was kind of like a strobe light, and everybody's having sex and do pretty good. And me and Jimmy Johnson again finish at about the same time and do a little fake high five in the air thing again, and sure enough, on the couch starts, it's like a bucking bronco, and this girl is yelling, "Pee Wee, oh Pee Wee, Pee Wee, Pee Wee," And we started looking at each other, and the light was flickering, which made it kind of like a horror story. And she's yelling, "Oh, Pee-wee, Pee-wee, Pee-wee!" And then she starts yelling, "Pee-wee, Pee-wee, I'm gonna, I'm gonna!" And about the second time she yelled, "I'm gonna," Pee-wee jumped up and pulled his dick out, which was like an elephant trunk. It was like a baby arm. It was huge. So he jumps on top of her, starts squirting all this stuff all around, slapping her in the face, bam, 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 and says, "My name's Jack, bitch." Well, anyway, that girl got up and ran out and headed out the door, covered in liquid, except for we knew what the liquid was now. And we got to learn what his secret sex move was, which was not that appealing and not one any of us ever used. But Pee-wee was... the baby arm thing was just too much for us to handle in the flickering light, and so we lit out of there pretty quick, and me and Jimmy Johnson to this day are really good friends with Jack.